Hey there, welcome back. There's been a huge decline in mental health around the world, which is why we're so committed to creating more content than we ever have. Thanks for being a part of our journey. Now back to the video. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you stopped masturbating? You might have heard claims that it can boost your focus, increase your energy, and improve your confidence. But is there any truth to these claims? What actually happens to your body and mind when you quit? To answer this question, let's look at the science behind masturbation and what happens when you stop. We'll also discuss how long NoFap lasts and what it means for your mental health. What is NoFap? NoFap stands for No Masturbation and Fap. It's a challenge where individuals abstain from any form of sexual stimulation for a set period of time. The idea behind it is that by going without these activities, you can reset your brain's reward system, leading to improved focus, increased energy, and heightened. This challenge has gained popularity online, particularly among young men who are seeking to improve their lives and achieve their goals. Why do people try NoFap? There are various reasons why someone might try NoFap. Some believe that masturbation is harmful and can lead to addiction. Others do it to gain control over their sexual urges. Some want to overcome compulsive sexual behavior or have difficulty controlling their sexual impulses. Additionally, some people try NoFap as a way to improve their mental health. Proponents claim that quitting masturbation can help reduce anxiety and depression symptoms, improve self-esteem, and increase feelings of well-being. However, it's essential to remember that these benefits are not scientifically proven, and attempting NoFap can be challenging and lead to negative consequences. What happens when you stop masturbating? When you stop masturbating, you may experience both physical and psychological changes because of the impact on your body and brain chemistry. Your body may crave sexual release, leading to discomfort and restlessness. You may feel agitated, irritable, or even desperate at times. Additionally, those who engage in frequent masturbation may experience erectile dysfunction temporarily due to the sudden change in routine. On the other hand, you may also notice an increase in energy levels, mental clarity, and focus. Many people report feeling more motivated and disciplined during NoFap, allowing them to concentrate better on their tasks. Moreover, some individuals find that their sexual desires become more intense, leading to a heightened sense of libido. Interestingly, some people also experience spiritual awakening during NoFap, reporting a deeper connection to themselves and their values. They often describe this as a period of self-discovery and personal growth. However, it's important to note that these experiences are highly subjective and vary greatly among individuals. How long does NoFap last? NoFap typically lasts between 3 to 7 days. During this time, your body goes through withdrawal symptoms as it adjusts to the absence of sexual activity. However, it's important to note that these symptoms can vary in intensity and duration depending on the individual. For example, some people may experience mild discomfort and irritability that subsides within a few days, while others may struggle with more intense cravings and withdrawal symptoms that can last up to a week or longer. The length of NoFap can also depend on factors such as age, overall health, and the frequency of previous masturbation. Nevertheless, once you successfully complete the NoFap challenge, you may continue to reap the benefits of increased self-control and discipline. Some individuals choose to maintain a NoFap lifestyle, while others may incorporate occasional sexual activity into their lives. Ultimately, the decision of how long to pursue NoFap is a personal one based on individual preferences and goals. Is NoFap healthy? While NoFap can provide some benefits such as increased focus and self-control, it's essential to approach it with caution. Abstaining from masturbation for extended periods can have adverse effects on both physical and mental health. Here are some potential drawbacks to consider. One of the potential downsides of NoFap is the risk of developing obsessive-compulsive behaviors. By excessively focusing on avoiding sexual thoughts and urges, some individuals may develop unhealthy obsessions or compulsions. This can lead to an all-consuming preoccupation with one's own sexual desires, negatively impacting daily life and overall well-being. Another concern is the potential for social isolation. Some people who practice NoFap may withdraw socially to avoid situations where they could be tempted to engage in sexual activity. This isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness, disconnection, and a decline in mental health. Maintaining social connections and support networks is crucial for overall well-being, and abstaining from masturbation should not come at the expense of neglecting relationships. Furthermore, NoFap can cause stress and anxiety. By attempting to suppress sexual thoughts and urges, some individuals may experience heightened stress and anxiety levels. This can be particularly problematic for those who already struggle with anxiety or other mental health conditions. The constant struggle to adhere to NoFap guidelines can add unnecessary stress to one's life, potentially worsening existing mental health challenges. It's also important to consider the potential impact on sexual relationships. For individuals in relationships, practicing NoFap can put a strain on their intimate partnerships. When one partner abstains from sexual activity or intimacy, it can create a sense of imbalance or dissatisfaction in the relationship. Open communication and mutual consent are essential when discussing sexual boundaries and needs within a relationship. Lastly, NoFap can lead to a preoccupation with sex. Ironically, by attempting to reduce or eliminate sexual thoughts and urges, some individuals may find themselves fixated on sex even more. This can result in a distorted perception of normal sexual desires and a heightened sense of guilt or shame surrounding sexual thoughts. This preoccupation can become a significant distraction, impacting work, studies, or other aspects of one's life. Before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. If you find our videos helpful, please support us. What does it mean if you can't stop masturbating? If you find yourself unable to stop masturbating despite wanting to do so, it could indicate an underlying issue that requires attention. Persistent, compulsive behavior suggests a potential problem that needs to be addressed and understood. One possible explanation is the presence of sexual addiction. Sexual addiction is a real phenomenon that affects some individuals, causing them to feel an overwhelming urge to engage in sexual activity or masturbation. This addiction can have detrimental effects on various aspects of one's life, including relationships, work, and mental health. Another reason could be a lack of self-discipline may contribute to the inability to stop masturbating. Some individuals struggle with regulating their own behavior and impulses, leading them to engage in compulsive sexual activity as a coping mechanism. Additionally, underlying mental health issues may play a role. Conditions like anxiety, depression, or obsessive-compulsive disorder can manifest in various ways, and an inability to stop masturbating could be a symptom of a deeper psychological problem. It's essential to seek professional help if you suspect underlying mental health concerns. Moreover, boredom or a lack of fulfilling activities in one's life can contribute to the desire to masturbate compulsively. A lack of engagement and satisfaction in other areas of life may lead individuals to seek sexual gratification as a means of passing time or escaping from boredom. It's important to remember that everyone struggles with self-control and discipline differently. What may be easy for one person could be challenging for another. Additionally, societal norms and expectations regarding masturbation can influence how one views their own behavior. Masturbation is a common and natural behavior, but if it becomes compulsive and causes distress or impairment in daily functioning, it's essential to seek help. Can masturbation cause depression? The relationship between masturbation and depression is complex and not fully understood. Some people believe that masturbation can contribute to or worsen depression symptoms, while others argue that it can be a healthy coping mechanism and even alleviate depressive symptoms. There is limited scientific evidence to support either of these claims definitively, and research in this area is often inconclusive. Some studies suggest that excessive masturbation may be associated with higher rates of depression, while others find no significant link between the two. It's important to consider that correlation does not imply causation. Just because some people who masturbate frequently also experience depression does not necessarily mean that masturbation causes depression. Other factors, such as genetics, brain chemistry, and life experiences, can all contribute to the development of depression. Masturbation itself cannot cause depression, but some of the behaviors associated with excessive masturbation, such as social withdrawal and neglect of responsibilities, can worsen depression symptoms. Additionally, if someone is already depressed and uses masturbation as a coping mechanism, it may become a maladaptive behavior. That being said, masturbation can be a healthy and normal part of a person's sexual experience. For many people, engaging in sexual activity, including masturbation, can release endorphins, reduce stress, and improve mood. These positive effects can contribute to an overall sense of well-being and potentially alleviate depressive symptoms. Ultimately, the relationship between masturbation and depression is complex and highly individual. What works for one person may not work for another. If you're struggling with depression, it's essential to seek professional help and work with a qualified mental health provider to develop a treatment plan that addresses your specific needs. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. Remember, You're not alone. We're here to support you on your journey to better mental health. Don't forget to like and share this video if you think it might help someone else. Thanks for watching. See you next time.